Hi, welcome back.
I'm Hannah.
I'm Emily.
And this is the
Tortured Book Club. Basically, we've created our own book club with each other, which is we pick a prompt each month and then we pick a book based on that prompt for the other person to read. Okay. You ready for our first prompt?
Yes, I'm ready. I'm here. I'm ready. I'm present.
Okay.
Very excited. Lovely.
Captive.
Great starting. Great starting prompt.
My book is Call Me Evie by J.P. Pomare. He is a young dude from Rotorua. This was his debut novel. He's done a few more since that have all done very well. This is a psychological thriller. I am going to read the synopsis on the back. I gave this 5 stars. I loved this book. I actually did it as part of a university project, so I got to write like an essay about it. It was great.
Okay.
I loved it. So, meet Evie, a young woman held captive by a man named Jim in the isolated New Zealand beach town of Makatu. Jim says he's hiding Evie to protect her, that she did something terrible back home in Melbourne. In a house that creaks against the wind, Evie begins to piece together her fractured memories of the events that led her there. Jim says he's keeping her safe. Evie's not sure she can trust Jim, but can she trust her own memories? So,
Jim sounds nasty.
I predict that you're going to find it confusing, because I found it confusing. It's one of those books. It's like...
We are not taking offense to that. We are not.
No, like legit, it's confusing. The whole point is she doesn't know what she did. She's trying to figure out her memories, and so you as well are kind of like, what's happening? I don't understand.
Yeah.
And in that way though, it's kind of great because you're really in her shoes.
Well, I've never read a thriller. I don't like the fact you can just like pick up a book and there's like really no rules around what you're gonna get. Like the fact that this could not end well for Evie. Like I'm uncomfortable about the fact
that you don't know the
that
ending.
I'm reading a story where I'm not given that.
See, that's just absolutely crazy. Because I never read stories that I know of.
That is all romances are.
Yeah. See, because
it
even
has to be a happily ever after. It's not a romance.
Yeah. Even the romances I have read, I didn't realize they were like the romance genre, and that is a thing that like they're definitely
so you were still reading those,
So I'm still reading them, being like, well, maybe who knows?
Oh no. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm good.
Love it. There you go. Happy reading.
Okay, so my book is Curse of the Blood Prince by Alyssa Thorne. Now, this is interesting. So the author is, based on my last research that I had, I listened to a podcast with her. She's actually like a well-to-do so-called Australian author. Got a like 7-book deal with her indie books, and so then she had nothing to write. So like this is her pen name. These are like her fun books. Her fun life. And so they're category romance. So all of the books are like 50 to 60k. So they're short.
Yeah.
And so this one in particular is fantasy, paranormal, romance.
Okay.
And it fits the captive prompt because there's captivity. But I don't want to say anything else because I don't want to spoil it.
It's the couple, isn't it?
No.
It's gotta be. Like...
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think I gave it 5 stars. No, maybe 4. It's one of those books where like the type of book it is. It's fun. Like it's a fun read. It's enjoyable. It's not up there in like a best book I've ever read kind of thing, because to me it's not that kind of book. It's a Saturday night read. I want to have fun. I don't want to take life too seriously. I'm going to have a good time. I feel like you could go either way. I think you could really like it, or you could be like, Hannah, what is this garbage that you read? Like, there's no in between.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
kind of. I kind of think there's no in between.
Okay.
Just based off the books you read and that you think are good. Like, I'm just like, I feel like, yeah.
So I don't read any fantasy. Like, legitimately, Harry Potter is the only fantasy I've read. That's it.
So beige. So beige. Okay.
I am a what's that TikTok, like, women's divorce women's fiction.
Yes.
Love it.
Yeah, okay.
How did it happen?
Okay. Yeah.
So complete opposite to romance, to be honest.
It is.
So the thing that gets me, because again, fantasy, I'm thinking of like the only other fantasy thing I've engaged with was like Game of Thrones. But that required a lot of sitting with my partner and him explaining what was going on. He'd already watched it.
You're a confused girly?
Yeah, like I'm
okay.
just worried that the political stuff,
Nah.
the lore, the history, the fantasy,
I think
whatever.
this is a good starter for that.
Okay,
It's
well,
low-key.
that's good.
It's low key. It's
Yeah.
not cozy fantasy. Like, cozy fantasy is where it's like a fantasy world, but it's not focused on like death and war and politics. It's like literally take a contemporary story, put it in a fantasy setting. It's not that
You
kind.
love
I know,
that.
You would love that. It's
I want a fairy grotto.
yeah. It's not that, but it is low key. It is
Yeah.
low key. Like, it's
Okay.
not. Yeah. It has to
Sweet.
be because of the page count.
Yeah.
Like
True,
200.
true, exactly. What
Some
can you get
fantasy books are literally 200 pages of world building alone.
through? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the thing. World building.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
like,
you're good. You're good.
Okay.
I'm excited. Yay.
Yay, that is our books.
Yay.